Hi, it's me again, Christian from ancoreSoft, on how to create data-driven Excel dashboards using ancoreShare REST API. And here's the story. Our client is a holding company with dozens of subsidiaries. Each of these subsidiaries has their own financial reporting in the form of Excel spreadsheets, and they need to add holding company data to their respective Excel spreadsheet. And if you see the bigger picture here, the company is using maybe different Qlik sources, and with ancoreShare they can get the data, creating snapshots of the Excel data, PDFs, and many other formats, and store them automatically in the ancoreShare recipient store for each of the subsidiary. Then with the ancoreShare REST API they can access it quite easily using it in Microsoft Excel or as a static report. I'm going to show you how it works. But first we switch over to Qlik Sense and we pick this table here. We're gonna use it here in our report, call that finance report. I already put the object there. Now I need to select the correct table. That is this table here. I'm going to export it to Excel just to see if everything is right. And as soon as the export has been done, you can download and check the final result. Okay, I see we have this simple table here. First step. The second step is I have recipients, and one of my recipients is the subcompany A. And what I want to do is I want to send this Excel data directly to the recipient store. Each recipient has his own store. And the simplest way is, after I have created this export here, I'm able to show publishing. I'm going to search for subcompany, it's already here. And I'm able to use publish to exports. Before I do it, I switch over to another session here, and this is the subcompany A recipient store. Okay, it's empty. I'm going to publish. When we switch over, we see from now on the finance report is inside the recipient store. So the simplest way would be that the customer or the subsidiary manager could download this Excel file here and he can use it. Okay, but we want to do it with a little bit more technique. You see, there is a key. It's called 18. That is the key of this report. Each recipient has the possibility of creating one of these tokens. And you see here, it is possible to access each of these files in the recipient storage by using an URL. And the URL is called the name of the ancoreShare server, then the get storage file URL, then the token from the recipient, and the key of the data. Okay, but I'm going to use 18, which is the key of this document we have already done, and I'm going to open that. You see we have the finance report and we can open it. Yeah? That is a very simple way of accessing the report store just by using this URL. Okay, that was the first step. The second step is we can do this on an automatically job. So we create a job, call that monthly finance report. We put there the finance report. The recipient is our subcompany, and the report will be stored in the recipient store, and only the latest one. So every time we export a new version, will be stored as the same revision. So always the main revision. Let's see what happens then. I'm going to start the job now. And the difference is now it's not only 18 the key, but it is combined with the report ID. That's why the key is 18 minus 4. So 18 minus 4. And again, we have access to the report. And the final step is, now we can go to Excel, create a new blank workbook, and I'm going to copy that URL here. And inside Excel, switch over to data from web and paste the URL. That's it. It creates automatically a data connection and downloads the latest version. And first we're going to store that as products. Now let's change the format, right mouse click to Excel workbook and click on the name table here, and voila, we have a preview of the data. Okay, from here you may change a lot of information like the formatting, grouping and so on, but for now we're good with that, and we can close and leave it for now. Going to save that as products. And we are ready to use this data connection here in our spreadsheet here. The easiest one is to go with an insert, a pivot chart, and instead of table or range, we're going to use choose connection, query product, open, add to the data model, and we can select the product group and the sales, size it, reorder, and there we go. If you want that the system automatically reloads the data on opening the Excel sheet, you have to do following steps. First one is right click on the Excel on the pivot table, pivot chart options, and there you see there is this data tab, refresh data when opening the file. And also with the connection parts, you can click on properties, refresh data when opening the file. So on all the connections you are using, you need to activate that functionality. I'm going to save that, close the file, and let's change in the report the filter of data. So now it's food, and we're going to change that to drinks. Save, and as soon as the next time this report will be executed, you see it here, and the user is going to open the Excel. It is connecting to the ancoreShare server. We need to enable that functionality. Yes, you can trust me. It's connecting to the server and automatically refreshing the data inside the system and shows you the resulting pivot table in that case. Very good. So that was how to create data-driven Excel dashboards using ancoreShare REST API. Thank you and bye-bye.